There we go. And music. Which was a little quieter last time, so I'm going to raise its volume. This should do. And a bit more music. Hello, Vaughn Watcher. Let's get everyone else in here. Get a link to the live chat on YouTube. Put that into my OBS. Apply. Okay. Perfect. And with that, we're ready to dive back into permutations. Last we left off yesterday, we were at 278 permutations for Cherubi. Let's see if we can keep that going all the way to 300 and more. Got the tag live alert. There we go. That's all the promotion. And here we are. Lida Tom, welcome. Shiny Hunter Shadow, welcome to the stream. Let's see. Where were we? I think we start anew. Yeah. Okay, we cleared all of these. We have a new save to do now. So we're gonna start from 0. And here we go. Hope everyone is doing good. Thank you all for joining me today. And I hope you have a good, cozy time as we work our way through these permutations for the shiny hunt. Okay, so there's a weird behavior going on with the Cherubi where they reset if they follow you around for a bit. Don't know what's up with that, but we got 2. We need to KO both of them, so this is going to be 2 sticky globs. Two sticky globs. Oh. Ow. Rude. Take that. Go to Heights Camp. Back to Grand Tree. And then catch 2. I do this from a distance, because if I throw a jet ball from a distance, I can get away before they notice me, which means the Cherubi don't panic. Very important for permutations, because the more they panic, the more likely it is that I mess up one of my steps and accidentally despawn too many of them. So now I'm going to go back to Heights Camp. And I'm going to verify that I did this correctly before I do anything else. So I'm going to catch all of these remaining ones to count how many there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Minus 1. 1 got away. Okay, I'm gonna go count in the pastures. Minus 1, because one of them did manage to escape. We should be seeing... how many? We should be seeing 11 minus 1, so 10 in the pastures. If I did that correctly. That's 10. Perfect. So that step was good. Now we're going to load the backup save and go from there. I will do a... well, it doesn't matter which one I do. I have 4... okay, I have 4 permutations to do from a 4 KO. And I have 6 permutations from 3 KO. So we're going to go with the 3 KO for now and then finish with the 4. Load the backup save, which is up XB. If you didn't know, you press up XB on the starting menu. It loads the last time you've been to a camp that has the professor in it. So in this case, it puts me here in the Heights camp. I teleported to this camp specifically, but when I teleport to Grand Tree Arena, there's no professor here, so this does not change the backup save. So I can teleport back to the middle of the outbreak, essentially. Have you seen any shinies? Yes, I've seen 4 phases so far. 4 shiny Cherubi. I've reset over all of them, but I can get them back at any time if I decide to just do those same steps again, essentially. I need to get 3 or more. I'm gonna lower the volume a tiny bit on the music. There we go. Let's get 3 here. One, 2, 3. Restun for safety. 1, 2, 3. Teleport to Heights Camp, so now the backup save updates to this. Back down to Grand Tree Arena. There we go. So, from here, we can do a 2 KO, 3 KO, and 4 KO. So I'll just take whatever I can. This is going to be a 3, I think. Looks like it. Just going to lure all of them. One, 2, 3. Restun. 1, 2, 3. And this time I don't update the backup save because I want to preserve the previous backup that I have. This should be 3 left at the end. I'm counting 1, 2, and 3. That's perfect. That permutation worked. And we keep moving. Hope everyone is having a good day so far. Good afternoon, good morning if you're in the US, probably. Depending on where you are in the US, it might not be morning anymore. Let's see. So we load the backup. is halfway through the permutations, or through the outbreak rather. And now all we have to do is a 2 or a 4 KO. See if I can get 2. Yeah. Seems good, seems good. Way. Awesome. 1, 2. This one didn't see me. Witness me. Here we go. 1, 2. If done correctly, we have 4 spawns remaining. Yep. Perfect. Next up is 4 KO. Load the backup, and here we go again. We just go right in the middle there. Plonk that berry right there, and 1, 2, 3, 4. And restun for good measure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks clean to me. Should have 2 spawns. One and 2. What made you want to hunt for a shiny alpha Cherubi? These Cherubi outbreaks are pretty rare to find, and there are no... there's no way to get a guaranteed alpha spawn for Cherubi. You can either get it from trees, specifically in this map it's those trees here, but they don't always shake, and you have, like, you will see 1 alpha every hundreds of trees, honestly. It takes forever, right? There's no Cherubi outbreaks for MMOs, so you can't find a second wave of alpha Cherubi. So if I want to have a shiny alpha dex, I will need to find Cherubi through this method eventually. This is like the only way. Realistically, this is the only way to get a shiny alpha Cherubi in this game. So when I come across outbreaks like this, I give it a shot with some permutations and see if I can get anything out of it. Because, you know, this is literally the only conceivable way to try and get a shiny alpha Cherubi. Or Burmy Wormadam is the same, and they don't even have outbreaks. Burmy Wormadam are even worse. So if you want... It's quite unfortunate because Burmy and Wormadam have forms, but if you want to do a shiny living alpha dex with forms, you need to go through random chance shiny alpha Burmy and Wormadam, which is incredibly rare. It will take you, like, actual human years to, like, find something like that. It's that improbable to find. And that's for one form, and then you have to do it again for 6 times, or if you use glitches, 3 times. Really difficult hunt in general. Cherubi, at least, quote-unquote, has this outbreak, which I can do permutations for. It's kind of the same with Eevee. And for such wonderful shinies, yeah, Burmy and Wormadam, fabled amazing shinies. Hello, Isaiah, on the YouTube side. Welcome. Yeah, no, Burmy Wormadam's shinies are... I get why they are that way, because it's just a cloak, right? So only the Pokemon underneath is changing. But man, at least change a bit more. Just a little bit of blue and that's it. That's very unfortunate. They almost don't change at all. How many am I getting with this? Oh wow, all of them. Okay. We'll do a 4KO then. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Two streams in 2 days, nice. Yeah, I want to get this hunt going, honestly. I'm pretty excited by the prospect of finding a really cool shiny alpha here. 1. Good. That's what we wanted. Shiny Groot, welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. I hope you are doing well. We've updated the backup save here to have 1 KO in it. So we just have 2 more permutations to do off of it, and then we have to reset the backup again. So 2 KO or 3 KO, because we did the 4 KO already. Nice. Camdean, welcome to the stream. Hello. So nice having your streams back. It is nice being back, I agree. And I'm getting back into the flow of it as well, because I've been away for so long, streams became intimidating again, you know? But the more I do it, the easier it will be. And I'm genuinely having a good time on stream. It's just the pressure of clicking the go live button is always a little bit intimidating to me. But thank you. I appreciate it. Should I have 2 left? Yep. Nice. 1, 2. Something I've considered trying in 2026 is starting a stream schedule. So So having specific times where you could always expect to find me live. I would start with a pretty light schedule, just making sure that I can actually stick to it and not, you know, feel immediately burnt out by my own idea. But I think it could be interesting to try and put something like that in place for the stream. Let's do a 2 KO. Last one on this backup save. This is probably going to take a while to set up because separating two Cherubi from the rest is really difficult. They stick together so closely. Okay, there's two on the right here. Can I do this? You get 2? That's getting 3. So if I do something on the left... Does that work? Still 3. Right again. And then left again. Slowly this should do something, right? Didn't see that one. There we go. Now get this little Cherubi this way. Working on getting the shiny charm. Ooh, exciting. Once you have it, the game becomes really pleasant to shiny hunt in, honestly. What are you missing? It's probably the distortion Pokemon, isn't it? It's gonna be stuff like Magnemite and Granados. Magnemite was the last one for me in the Pokédex. I had everything else but Magnemite. Three. That is correct. You need to get everyone to research level 10. Yep. And if you perfect the dex entry, you get even better shiny odds. But start with level 10 for now. And, I don't have everything perfected in the dex, but I did perfect everything in the field lens apart from Apom, I think. I think that's the only one. You already have 11 shiny Pokemon? Very nice. You got the game a week ago. Ooh. You've been doing a lot of outbreaks, I guess? Because usually a playthrough of this game, you'll get a few shinies while just going around. But the outbreaks really get you a lot more. MMO, yeah. It's a great method. You'll get a lot of shinies. I have a unholy amount of shinies in this game. Let me get a second one. Nice. This way, please. Oh, come back! What? Where'd he go? Can I get this one to come over? Okay, good. Eat your foods. Good, good, good. But yeah, I've spent a lot of time on this game, so if you have any questions about shiny hunting, feel free to ask them. Because I have about 1,200 hours on this game. Maybe 1,300 now. So I know a lot of the shiny hunting mechanics, all of the intricacies behind the different methods that you could have in this game. You have Rhydon, Shinx, Sliggoo, Pachirisu, Bibarel, Overquill, Ursaluna, Snorunt, Dartrix, Carnivine, the double Carnivine. You'll get more. You'll get a lot more Carnivine when you go around the Mirelands. Carnivine is the new Starly in this game. You got a whole bunch of level 100 shinies since you can find a lot of XP candies in the Legends ZA DLC. I don't know because I don't have the DLC. I have not finished playing ZA. So we got our 2 catches, we got our 2 KO, now we gotta do a 4 KO and then set up the backup save. Stun 4. Restun 1, 2, 3, 4. That was pretty clean. I think we're gonna get the correct amount here. So if that worked, I should have 5 spawns left. Let's have a look. One, 2, 3, 4. And 5. Nice. That worked, and now we can use the backup save that we just set up to complete a few more permutations. We've got 3 more to do. Hey, Potato Smiley. Hello. Oh, I kind of forgot to post that I was live on Blue Sky. Oops. Let me do that real quick. There we go. Any shinies today? We started like less than half an hour ago, so we didn't find anything yet. But hey, you're just in time to see the first one, you know? Bro, I'm accidentally perfecting Lopunny's Dex entry while trying to do Porygons. I'm telling you, the Distortion Pokemon will be the last ones you finish. Okay, I don't want to... Do I need a 4KO here? Okay, I'm fine with a 4KO. So if you hear my partner next to me, he's playing a game. So you'll have a tiny bit of background noise, but no worries. Oops. No, come here. There we go. Should have only 1 spawn left here. if that worked. I'm not sure if it did. It did. Okay. Only one spawn. Oops, I stunned him instead of catching. Oh well. Lopunny is too fast in close combat's Porygon into the grave. Yep. Getting those as a shiny is going to be quite a challenge. I put it on the bingo that I was gonna get a shiny Porygon in 2026. Hold on, let me show you the bingo. Where is it? There. This is my bingo for this year. This is the Pokemon Legends Arceus bingo that I made. With the goal of finding as many of these as I can before the end of the year. They're entirely concentrated on the first 2 maps of the game. I will need to find Cherim, which is the middle of the board, before I can move on to the rest of the board, essentially. Because almost all of this is in the Crimson Mirelands, with the exception of 2 evolutions and Eevee itself. So it's going to take a while, but the objective is to get as many squares as I can when I'm in the Crimson Mirelands after I get Shiny Cherim. And hold on. Slide. Go transition, slide. Down. There. Nice. Got a little PowerPoint transition on my bingo board now. Oop. Okay. Shiny Sylveon is your favorite Pokemon? It is quite nice. But before we can move on to the Crimson Mirelands, we have to finish our challenge, which means we need to find these 3 Pokemon. And Shiny Cherim is evil and will take absolutely forever, but this is the goal. Shiny Cherim without evolving from a Cherubi in the first place. Which takes, on average, 24,000 trees, close to 25,000, just to find 1 Shiny Cherim. It'll be a while. And I've already made progress on it. I've made a bunch of progress with the tree counter here. You can see I have seen 4,000 trees, more than that. But it'll take a lot longer before I can actually find that Cherim, I would assume. If I go over odds on Cherim, it'll be devastating. I'm going to spend the entire year doing this. Porygon is now research level 10, onto Porygon 2. Nice. I don't think you need to defeat too many of the Porygons. Like, you can just grab a Porygon and do the moves, and then you will have its research level going up pretty quickly. I think it's Tri-Attack or something. You'll get a lot of research levels really fast. That is what you're doing? Yeah, okay. Thunderbolt and recover however many times. If you want to spam recover in front of a... Well, you could do it on an aggressive Pokemon, but if you want to spam moves, you could do it at the Magikarps. There are Magikarps on the right side of the Obsidian Fieldlands that you can just spam moves on, especially moves that don't do damage. You will be able to do as many as you want without taking any kind of damage back from the Magikarp. I recommend it for the evolutions, because the evolutions will ask you to do a million, like, damageless baby doll eyes and agile style moves and stuff like that. If you just go here, right here, in the water on the right side of the map, there's a bunch of Magikarp. Not the alpha one, because the alpha one will have an attack, but the regular Magikarp, you can spam your moves as much as you want. They have 40 uses of Splash, which means for 40 turns they will not do any damage to themselves or to you. Would be a pretty good way to grind this out. On your way there, good luck. Not that you really need it with Magikarp, but enjoy. That berry throw went too far, unfortunately. Trying to inch the berry a tiny bit closer to get one but not the other. Maybe here? Oh. Well, I didn't think I would get that one, but that works for me. Gonna restun. Should have 2 left, and that would complete all permutations from 1 to 250. Nice. I don't think it'll count recover as being used if you don't take damage, though. Now that I remember, I think it says you're full health, and then it doesn't actually count as using it. So maybe you do want something that can damage you for specifically recover. But for evolutions with baby doll eyes, definitely remember the Magikarp. Any non-damaging move that you can do at the Magikarps is gonna be a big time save. It's not counting? Yeah. Thought so. Alpha Magikarp. The Alpha is gonna have a different move. It could be an attack. It might have an attack to hit you with. Because all Alphas in this game have one extra move compared to the normal Pokemon. Geodude could work? Yeah, absolutely. Geodude would just try and smack you a bunch if you wanted to spam recover. Let's get all of these guys moving. Come on. There we go. Okay, one of them is off the leash and is coming right back. Okay. It's a bit trying. A bit of patience is required, but here we go. 1, 2, 3. Restun, restun, restun. And then go to Heights Camp. Magikarp is just using Splash. Yeah, it has one more move. That doesn't mean it's going to use it though. The Alpha might just use Splash even if it has 2 moves. Every Alpha in the game has one more move. It's coded in that they have a specific move from the move tutor as an Alpha. Used it 6 times already? Yeah. It just uses Splash, but that doesn't mean it's that doesn't mean it doesn't have another move. It's just preferring Splash right now. It might not see a type advantage, for example. Like maybe the move it has is not very effective. We're gonna teleport to Heights Camp. If you want a Pokemon to hit you a bunch, then get an aggressive Pokemon. Magikarp is just here to splash so that you can do your setup moves and stuff like that. If you need to use, for example, Swords Dance 20 times, you can just sit in front of the Magikarp and do Swords Dance 20 times. Okay. One more time at the Heights Camp. Geodude it is. How many am I expecting here? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice. Oops. I think I know where this song is from, specifically. I think that's the Ice Cave in Poke Village in Monster Hunter Generations. Now we can do 2 KO, 3 KO, 4 KO, and then redo the backup save. 3 possible permutations off of that. Hit 2, yes, perfect. Come on. That's good. How many are we seeing after this? Oh wait, I can do 6 permutations off of this actually. We should have 4 left on this one. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now to do a 3 KO. And then have 3 spawns at the end. Do do do. Do do. Do 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 do. This game. Oh my god, the Cherubi just had so much zoomies it just had to run into the berry. Get all of them, isn't it? Ay, ay, ay. This way, come on, lads. Separate them. Do more recover and you can move on to Porygon Z. Very nice. Good progress. Are you like around halfway on your Pokédex? Or do you have a lot of work to do? Stay with me. No, don't go that way. No. Why? I had them grouped up perfectly. Why did this one just run away all the distance? Get over here. Separating these guys is a nightmare. You can't seem to get the evolution stones. You have to hit the rocks in different areas to get them. The sparkly ones. Just find some rocks that have sparkles on them, and then that's what you want to hit. On you bastards. Sniped. You have been. If you change area, you get different stones, so depending on what you need. And also, some of them are not stones. Or, well, they could be stone. This one has a speech bubble. That's not good. For example, evolving Leafeon just requires that you go to here and touch the stone with your Eevee here. Glaceon also has one in the Icelands. This one is dotting me, which is not a good sign. Actually, yeah, we have 4 left. Okay, that wasn't successful. Man. Took forever trying to get them separated, and it didn't work in the end. No biggie, let's try again. Ugh. Porygon Z is just dubious disc, right? Yeah. It's upgrade for Porygon 2 and dubious disc for Porygon Z. Let me see how many evolution stones I have. I have 98 water stones. 28 leaf stones. Apparently that's something I don't have as much of. 54 thunderstones, 45 fire stones, 30 ice, 41 moon, 34 sun, 40 shiny stone, 40 dusk stone, 34 dawn, and a bunch of other stuff. I don't have a lot of metal coats because you have to get them in a very specific way. Electrizer, Magmarizer, upgrades, dubious discs. All of these are from distortions, so I have a ton of them. Same with the protectors. Can I get water, fire, and thunder? You can. I guarantee you can. Just requires a bit of patience. Alternatively, I'm pretty sure you can buy evolution stones from the Ginkgo Guild merchants. You should check with them. What am I doing here? 3 or 4. Come on. Doesn't see it. Oi! Get over here, man. Oh no, it got the other one too. Trying to get 3 is impossible. I'm just gonna drop a berry here to get them to stop moving. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excuse me. Oi. Oh my god. We'll see what happens. There's an Alpha Blissey somewhere, right? I need something that can tank a hit. Yeah, same as the Magikarp, just go up the cliffs. It's here. If you give it a few turns, it's going to be able to heal itself with soft boiled, so you should be able to do a lot of moves. The 4 KO worked, but now we still have to do that 3 KO that I was trying the whole time to get. Hi, Sanrio Swifty. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Let's try and get this 3 KO to work for once, yeah? That could be nice. Come on. Just 3. Just 3, please. Don't roll the berry all the way into all of them. Just give me 3. Got 2. That's progress. Now this one. Oh, already come. No. No! No! What have I done? Oh my god. Wait. No. Oh my goodness. Waterstone. Nice. Good job. Okay, got 3. That's what I wanted. If that worked correctly, we have 3 Pokemon remaining in this outbreak. 2 of them are new spawns. 1, 2, 3. Nice. Okay. You're hunting shiny Delibird in ZA right now. I hope it doesn't run away once you find it. I find Delibird be a little bit slippery in that game. You don't get the luxury of a smoke bomb and a stealth spray like in PA. In PLA rather. For the gamers on Twitch, we are going to be getting ads in 5 minutes. Mandatory ads from Twitch. I will be taking a small break when it happens, making sure that no one is missing out on the shiny reaction if anything happens. There we go. Wait a tiny bit, make sure no one is panicked, and teleport to the Heights camp to update our backup save. Okay, so now I need to do 2 KO, 3 KO, 4 KO. Let's see what I can get. Like I'm getting 3 here. Should be good to go. We need to see 2 spawns, if that was correct. Yep. 2 spawns. Hope everyone is having a good time. If you're hunting along with me on stream, I hope that you have good luck in your shiny hunts. Feel free to let me know what you are currently hunting. If any of you are doing any kind of project right now. Dream team quests, random hunts, looking for specific things, or anything. I did 3 KO, now to do 2 and 4. Think that should work. Wormadam hunting. Yeah. Yeah. It's a long one. But hey, you're getting ahead of schedule for shiny alpha Wormadam hunting. Good on you. That one didn't see me. Now it has. That's why I do the second stun. You see how it didn't have an exclamation mark for some time? And then when I hit it for the second sticky glob, that's when it reacted to me. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. And then here we do a 4 KO, and then we can retire this backup save. I wish you luck though with your Wormadam. If you get a if you get a Burmy from one of the Burmy trees, is that, or are you only checking Wormadam? I think you said you were only checking Wormadam actually. Doo 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 doo. Only worm ladies, yeah. Don't want to get a male Burmy. No risk. I think my first shiny Burmy was a female Burmy, so I got pretty lucky. I was never worried, you know. Not a fifth one, no. You have 5 male shiny Burmies or something? Oh my goodness. Get stuck on the tree. Come on. I hate that they're pathfinding it stuck on the stupid tree in the back. Oh. 1, 2, 3. Should be good. You have, yeah, you have 4 shiny male Burmy. Ugh. That's why you're hunting Wormadam, or are you also doing like me, where you can't count it if it's evolved from a Burmy? I don't remember what your rules are for your challenge. Because in my case, I had to find Wormadam and Burmy separately, because they don't count as a... Like, if I find a female Burmy and evolve it, it doesn't count as Wormadam. You'd count it if it was female? Okay. Because your challenge is harder with the shiny odds, so you do allow evolution. Mine is easier because I have perfect odds from Perfect Dex plus Shiny Charm. And I have MMOs, and I have Braviary, etc, etc. You don't want to do Cherim? Listen. Cherim is going to take a while for me. I'm 4,000 trees checked on Cherim, and over 100 shinies found in between Grand Tree Arena and Cherim. It'll take a very long time before I get Cherubi. I still need to do another 20,000 trees on average to reach odds. That's with my best odds. So for you, definitely just get a Cherubi mass outbreak and do what I'm doing right now. You're gonna take a break from ZA and hunt in PLA now? Good luck in PLA. Let me know if you find anything. Otherwise, you'd be pretty much done with no evolutions. It's just the trees left for you, right? We're gonna start a new backup save here. I think the ads are over now. Let's see. We need to do 3 KO. Catch, 3 KO. Oregon Z done. Nice. Well done. Get one of them exiled. The other one stay with me. That worked immediately. Wow. 1, 2, 3. Teamy. Okay. Here we go. 3 KO. Catch, 3 KO. So we're gonna go with Jet Ball from the hill over here. No breakout, perfect. Wanna know your team? Sure, hit me with it. What do you have? Quick update to my backup save after the 2 catches. And now we do 1 3 KO again. I'm walking back. Here. Get over here. Good. I'll look at your team in a second. Hold on. Dook. Okay. Samurott, Driftblim, Leafeon, Raichu, Alolan Ninetales, and Shiny Rapidash. For the playthrough, you had Gardevoir instead of Alolan Ninetales. I see. So you've got some water coverage with a bit of dark. You've got Ghost and Flying. You've got Grass, Electric. You had Psychic. Shiny Rapidash for some Fire. Yeah, you've got good coverage. You've got the trinity of Water, Fire, and Grass. You've got some Electric coverage for the Flying types. Little bit of Psychic in there, and some Ghost so you can deal with the special typings. That's really cool. Yeah, good team. Yours is Shiny Snorlax and 5 Bibarel. That's real. You need to bridge everywhere you go. Are all of the Bibarel shiny? Berry and fighting moves from Gardevoir. Gardevoir has fighting moves? What do you get from Gardevoir that's a fighting move? Focus Blast? Focus Blast is like Lucario's move, in my eyes. It's Aura Sphere, never mind. You don't want to evolve your precious Bidoofs. Wait, Aura Sphere? As in Gardevoir gets Aura Sphere? That's crazy. We should have 5 left. I don't know why I'm hiding. I think they're on the final step. I need to catch 5. Should you evolve your shiny Ipom or keep it as an Ipom? How many hours do you have in Pokemon Legends Arceus, Sanrio? Because I think the question depends, or the answer depends on where you are in your playthrough, essentially. $100 hours. I'd say probably evolve it. You have the Shiny Charm. Already? Whoa, that's quick. Shiny Charm in 100 hours. That's really fast. Okay, if you have Shiny Charm, I was gonna say you can go and get a Shiny Alpha Ambipom in the Coastlands. You just fly over to where it is and reset the map and do it a bunch of times, and eventually it will be shiny. So it's up to you, but you'll probably find a lot more shiny monkeys anyway. If you perfect its entry, it's gonna keep shining for you. So feel free to evolve it. $107 hours with Shiny Charm though, that's crazy. It took me like 150 hours to finish the game, I think. Something like that. I took my time. I did a lot of shiny hunting, but no. Did I just lure all 4 again? Yeah, okay. I can just do this. Get 3 instead. Hello, Psyduck. Wang wang. Psyduck is kind of in the way. How do I get him to leave? You gotta go, dude. Where is this Cherubi going? 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3. Okay. 2 spawns left. Only one of them is a new spawn. I'm checking one Pokemon at a time. Most inefficient shiny hunter. It's inefficient, but hey, I want to check each and every one of them. It would be very silly to not get a shiny alpha because I forgot to check one, you know? Gengar was quick. Gengar is usually quicker because it's on the team of one of the Bandit Sisters, so you get to see it do a bunch of moves before you start leveling up its dex entry. The Misfortunes. I get just 2 of them to come here. Come on, come on. I think that rolled too far. So we're fine. We should be seeing 3 spawns here, only one of which is new, again. One, 2, 3. Spiritomb is going to be so annoying. Oh, if you haven't made progress on it, yeah. For me, Spiritomb was not that hard, because by the time I was looking to do Shiny Charm completion, I was missing like 1 or 2 wisps, I think. You could just pull up a guide if you want to go really quickly, but I did it without a guide, and it wasn't so bad, honestly. People say it's the worst thing, but in my experience, it wasn't too bad. You just gotta get in the head of the developers and think, where would I hide this thing in a funny way? And usually that's how I found them. It's just, I would look at the map and think, wouldn't it be so funny if they put one there? And then usually there is a wisp in that location. Gonna take a break from this and shiny hunt. Wish you luck. What are you gonna hunt? Anything from an MMO? Spheal. You should hunt Spheal, Sanrio. If anything, in honor of my own Spheal. Here, have a look at this. The most beautiful baby you've ever seen. It's Gumbo. I love him. Thank you, Gumbo. Gumbo is adorable. I've got a cute 4 Pokemon here for my team. And then I have the heavy hitters for when I need things to die. You get a surprising amount of coverage with these two, honestly. Just from having these two in the team. Look at the moves I have. Thunder Fang, Fire Fang, Ice Fang. A status move so I can catch things easier. And then here, Stone Axe, X Scissor, Close Combat, Air Slash. And if you want, you can also get things like Psycho Cut or Crunch on Luxray. You get even more coverage out of it. Aw. He's so sleepy. He's a sleepy baby. Shh. Chat, don't wake up the Sphere. Shh. One more permutation here. That one is not going to have any backup save associated to it. I just have to do the entire thing in one go. Your team is better though with a normal type core. Babarrel, 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 Snorlax. You're right. You are so right. I can't compete with this amount of tackle. Definitely, it seems like I did a perfect split, 50-50 in the outbreak. Try and get 3 together. Always a bit of a nightmare, but here we go. 1, 2, 3. Catch 2, and then KO 4. Okay, I thought it was gonna break out, but it didn't. Random Alpha Lopunny wants to mess with you. Fine, get in the ball. Yeah, I have entirely too many of them. The Ike. The Ghosty. Hello. Hello. How do? How be? Let's try and get all 4 of them interested in this berry. Yes, yes. You want the berry? Yes, yes. Come on. This one is blind. Come on, bro. There we go. Four. 3 stun. What? Why'd you just leave like that? That's fucked up. That was fucked up. It just got up and left. I don't even know why it was antsy to begin with. Good luck with your Zoru outbreak. Okay, let's try this again, but without the random despawn in the middle, yeah? Don't break out. Okay, good. I'm gonna wait a little bit longer here. I think I might have teleported out a little bit too soon, and one of them might have still been panicked from the Pokeball throw. Alpha Zoroark, as in the second wave. You could permute that if you know how to. You'd get a shiny Alpha Zoroark. That would be sick. Oh, just one? Okay. Right, 4 KO now. So surely, we have same as last time, but without the random disappearance in the middle, yeah? I don't know why, but this one is blind, so I'm just gonna hit it ahead of time. That's much better. And we should have 4 left in the outbreak. One, 2, 3, 4. There we go. This concludes that segment of permutations, leaving us with 4 KO as a start for the next foreseeable future. How many is that? 5, 6 permutations with 4 KO at the start. Which is actually kind of cozy to do, because all you have to do as soon as you load in is just blast all of the Cherubi with Glob. Glob, 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 Glob. There we go. And then teleport. If handled appropriately, we now catch 2 and set a backup save. Hypnosis never lands when you need it to. Yeah, it senses when you acquire the status effect, and then just misses. One of them got panicked by the throw here. I don't really trust it. But I'm not going to update the backup save with this one. I'll continue this permutation here, but I don't really trust it. I think one of them is going to be permanently antsy and wanting to despawn. Let's see. Try and get a certain number of them over here. Caught the alpha, nice. Fun fact for all of you who are playing PLA right now, the Ultra Ball does not have the best catch rate in the game. There is a Pokeball that is better at catching than the Ultra Ball. It's Gigaton. Gigaton Ball is better at catching any Pokemon than an Ultra Ball, even if you don't get a backstrike. As long as you connect a Gigaton Ball with a Pokemon, it is better. Simply better. Thought that was just outside battle? Nope. It's better in battle as well. Without the backstrike, in battle, the Gigaton Ball has 0.25 better catch rate compared to an Ultra Ball, I believe. You got a Spheal Outbreak? Nice. Let's see if you get anything. Hello, Yamper. On lunch? Have a good lunch. You're welcome to hang out for a little bit. And thank you for choosing to spend your lunch with us. Right, I didn't update the backup save with the 2KO, so I have to redo that. Something to remember. So, catch, 3KO. No shinies yet, but an alpha spawned. Alpha Spheal is still exciting. Who doesn't love big round boy? Right, catch. Two. Wait a little bit for all of them to calm down, because even though they might not be running all over, they're still a bit panicked from the, There we go, that's calm. From the Pokeball. And now we can do 2, 3, or 4. Doesn't matter which one. I'll try for 2, because that's the trickiest one to execute. Interesting bounce. Is that going to work out? Yeah, and goes in my favor. Put you over here. Good. And we're gonna make a backup save from this because we can do other 2KO shenanigans from it. Let's try and get these two to come over. And we will have 3 remaining spawn. That's just absolutely ruined my... Yeah, okay. That's ruined my permutation. Very rude. Very rude, bunny. But it's okay, because we have a backup. But we're right back where we left off. Permutations without backup saves would be a lot more miserable, I'm not gonna lie. Especially big projects like this one, where you're doing hundreds of them on one outbreak. Speeds. I'm losing it. 1, 2. Three, 4. Should have 3 left in the outbreak. That seems correct. Nice. I wish the creator of this video that I listened to for music here from Monster Hunter's franchise would post a newer one that's updated with music from the latest game, Monster Hunter Wilds. There's some really good songs in there that I wish were in the playlist. But I can't like shuffle them in there because this is a 4-hour-long video. It's not multiple videos, you know? Let's see. We got 3. Let's get them to follow me. Shoot, this one is already following me. It doesn't care about the food. Oh my goodness. What does shiny Glameow look like? It's like a lighter sort of pink, right? Like a purplish pink. Doesn't look terribly different from the base form. Like a lighter / more desaturated color. Let me do it real quick. Yeah, it's like a lighter pink. Do you guys have a dream shiny? You have a shiny that's like, it doesn't matter how difficult it is to get or how impossible it seems. What's a Pokemon you really wish you could have as a shiny? Because I think for me, it would have to be a shiny alpha, and it would have to be something that's impossibly difficult to obtain, like a Distortion Rare shiny alpha. I think I would really like to have a giant shiny Porygon. I think that's like a dream shiny of mine in this game, is just getting a giant Porygon. Sneasel is also really good. Jotonian Sneasel. Solo Dynamax Adventure Zygarde? Yeah, that's really tough. But getting the bragging rights from doing it solo is pretty sick. If you can get a solo DA Zygarde as a shiny. Shiny Alpha Sylveon. You have shiny Sylveon in Scarlet, but you want it here too. If you want a shiny Alpha Sylveon, it's way more simple to do in ZA, but if you want it in PLA, then you get the bragging rights of having gone through one of the most difficult hunts possible. The shiny Alpha Eevee is really tough to get in this game. Shiny Alpha Eevee super tough to get in this game, and shiny Alpha Sylveon is random chance in distortions, so it takes a lot of effort to get that Pokemon. You don't have ZA? Then yeah, in this game, shiny Alpha Sylveon would be a massive accomplishment. I have a shiny Alpha Eevee, but I'm not going to evolve it for anything. Because I could still get any of the evolutions as shiny alphas from distortion hunting, which I will be doing a lot of. I'm going to do a lot of distortion hunting because I need to get all of the other distortion shiny Pokemon. So it's possible that I phase on shiny alpha evolutions. That Eevee will never evolve. No way it ever does. This is staying an Eevee forever. Any as you don't have a Switch or Switch 2, so any you find on your own save file would be your Dream Shiny. Dream Shiny is just any shiny. Outside of that, you want a shiny Yamper. Aw. Oh, shiny Yamper in Sword and Shield would be cute. You don't have your own Switch or Switch 2. Which consoles do you hunt on, Yamper? Are you hunting on a 3DS? Or on a partner's Switch or a friend's Switch or something like that? This one tries to kill me like twice. Let's chill, bro. Chill. Jet Balls. Hatch 2. Update the backup save. Nice. Just wait a little bit so all of the panic states reset. Be good to go. You have a DS, you just don't know where it is, and while you do occasionally shiny hunt for others, it is very few and far between. You also don't own any Pokemon games outside of the ones on your bootleg 208-in-1 DS cartridge that doesn't work half the time. Okay. So not too much of a shiny hunter then. In that case, let me ask you, how come you are hanging out on the streams of different shiny hunters? You just enjoy watching shiny hunting? Hi Mikya, hi Bo! Oh my goodness. Everyone's coming over. Hey, hi. You can hunt on Quest or Sleep if you don't have a console. That's true. Although shiny hunting on Sleep is basically just sleeping. And hoping that something happens. Should be a 3 KO. I think it'll work. Four left? Yeah, that's correct. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just 4? Yeah, we're good. Cool. You can activate cheats on the 208-in-1 cartridge? No. The era of the Revolution 4. The R4 cards. I never had an R4. I know it was really popular, but I have official games, and I've always had official games. I never really got into emulation. I remember when I was a kid, I did emulate Pokemon Emerald, because unfortunately, I have this moment in time that I still remember quite vividly, where my dad took me to the store to go and grab Pokemon Emerald on its release. I was super excited to go and play Pokemon Emerald. And I was clutching the box of the game and like reading the manual in the car. I was so excited. And we got home and the box was empty. And my dad yelled at me. He was like, how could you lose it? Like, what have you done? Where's the game? What have you done with the game? And I was so sad. I was really sad. I don't think I did anything with the game. I think genuinely the box was empty when I got given it. Somehow, right? And I never had Emerald. Like, my dad purchased me the box of Emerald, and there was no game in it. And I got blamed for that, and I'm pretty sure, looking back, that it never was in the box to begin with. So I ended up emulating Emerald on my family computer and trying to shiny hunt for a starter Trico, and I never got it. It must have been like 13 or 12. You get a pass for that one as your dad did pay for it? I guess, yeah. I'm fine to emulate because I did get gifted the game in exchange for actual money. Charm is at your outbreak? Oh, like in the middle of it? Yeah, you have to do your outbreak with a bandit watching you. Charm is like, oh, that's how you shiny hunt. You could turn on the cheat so everything is shiny on your DS game. Why bother with shiny hunting when you can do shiny finding instead? We have cleared another chunk of permutations. We are now at permutation number 270. In order, there's more permutations underneath it, but we are making it onto a new set of permutations. In fact, let me show you. Permutations. Hold on. There we go. So, there we go. Here's all of the permutations that that we are working on. Still have no clue what any of that means. It's basically a shiny hunting method for changing the RNG of an outbreak to try and get a shiny to spawn. So you see I have a list of instructions here. And you can see it says like C, which is catch, for catch 1. And then you have KO, which is despawn 2. Normally you can multi-battle Pokemon, but this species does not want to multi-battle, so I'm doing a different thing with the Sticky Globs. Anyway, you can see we are now onto a different kind of permutation, because we were doing all of these permutations starting with 2 KOs, or 3 KOs, or 4 KOs, and now we're beginning with catch 1. So a new chapter awaits where all of this begins with catch 1. All the way down to 436. We're currently at 270. So we have close to 200 permutations ahead of us in this that begin with a catch 1. And we have cleared all of the above. All of this has been cleared. Okay. Whew. Making amazing progress on the outbreak. Let's keep going. You never emulated, but then you wanted to play Yokai Watch 3 and did not want to pay €300 for it. Yeah. The price for retro gaming is just absurd nowadays. Gotcha. Okay, so there's our first catch. And then I will do... Which one do I start with, actually? Oh, there's so many we can do here. Jeez. Let's start with 4KO. So I'm gonna go Heights Camp, update the backup save. Back to Grand Tree Arena. And we're gonna do a 4KO. Ah! Try to kill me. 1, 2, 3, 4. That one hadn't seen me until the restun, which is why I do it. Heights Camp. Bergmite is aggressive, yeah. They're angry little icicles. They wanna jump you. They wanna gnaw your legs off. Okay, so that is C4. Have I done that before? I haven't. So let's go ahead and catch everything and see if it worked correctly. We are expecting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 spawns. One, 2, 3, 4. Five, 6, 7, and 8. Nice. So now we can use the backup save. And see if we can get anything good out of these permutations. Gosh, there's a lot to do. Alright, I'm gonna do another 4 KO on top of that. That's the easiest one to do. Then I have 4 permutations with a 3 KO and a bunch more with a 2 KO. 7 of them. Trying to figure out how efficient it is to redo my backup save every time. You have no clue how this would even work. So, very quickly, I'm gonna try and be not too confusing with this, okay? The RNG in this game is fixed when you are in the village. So when you are in Jubilife Village, it is already determined which Pokemon are currently on each of the maps in the game. So if I was in Jubilife Village right now, any map I pick, it's already determined where the shiny Pokemon are, where the other Pokemon are, which ones are alpha, which ones are male or female. All of this is determined. The only thing that isn't decided yet is what hasn't spawned, such as the rest of this outbreak. The first 4 are already spawned, so they're already determined. They will never be shiny. But everything that hasn't spawned yet, that you can control. You can change the RNG by doing different things. Catching a Pokemon, or killing it, or watching it run away, that doesn't matter. What matters is, are you removing 1, or 2, or 3, or 4? You can see on the list... sorry, hold on. Oh no. Don't mind the ghost. Where's my silly thing? Zoom out. Can I move this? Come on, just grab it. It's like 1 pixel thin. Why is it 1 pixel thin? Oh, because this. Okay, there we go. So, it's like the butterfly effect. Basically, there are a ton of possible universes in which I catch 1 and then I catch 4. And then I remove 2 of them and then do this and that. That's one timeline, one universe where something happens. If it doesn't have a shiny, I can try and reload my save and do something different. One of these, surely if one of these eventually is going to have something cool for me. That's just a list of all of the possible things I can do. And I'm testing all of them to get something cool. That's what I'm doing right now. That's called permutations. I'm gonna try and quickly change how this is displaying. Hold on. Move this here. There we go. Okay. Okay, good. I will make it this wide. Okay, because I keep the window specifically on the side of OBS, and the way that I would get it to show on stream is that I would resize it so it was full screen. So now I've changed it so I can actually show you just like that. Anyway, where was I? What the fuck was I doing? I don't remember. I think I did catch and then 4KO. And then I wasn't sure after that. Yeah. Okay, so now we get to do a multi-KO. So I grab multiple of them. And so this is the thing that I'm doing, Camden. Normally you would multi-battle to remove multiple of them at the same time, because that changes the RNG. But I can't multi-battle the Cherubi, they don't want me to. So I stun them, which makes them want to run away, right? They want to run away right now. And making sure by hitting them a few times. And then when I teleport, the game despawns the entire outbreak, but it treats them differently depending on their state. The calm ones will still be here when I return, because I didn't touch them. I didn't do anything. They're still gonna be there. The panicked ones that I hit with sticky globs, they were about to run away. They're still trying to run away. So when I teleport, the game is gonna be like, oh, you're going off screen, but these guys really want to leave, so I'm gonna despawn them. Does that make sense? I do this, and then when I come back, these two that I hit with sticky globs, they successfully ran away. The important part is, they ran away on the exact same moment, the same frame, because the game removed them, not them running away by themselves. So it counts as a multiple despawn, because they were both removed at the exact same moment, which is when I teleported. So it's as if I multi-battled them, which changes the RNG. I get 5 here? No, 6. Is it 6? Yep, it's 6. Okay, good. That worked. So I will show you again with the list, right? On this list, what I did was this step here. On this list, I caught one, I sticky globbed 4 of them and teleported away. Then I sticky globbed 2 and teleported away. And then I caught the entire remaining 6 in the outbreak. That's the line I just did. And then, if you see, there's some different ones that have the same beginning of catch, 4, 2. So, for example, this one, catch, 4, 2, and then it goes into something different. My backup save is in the middle, after the 2 KO. So I can just reload from the backup save instead of reloading at the very start of the outbreak, and do something different. It saves me a bunch of time because I don't have to redo some of these steps. So in this case, catch, 4 KO, 2 KO, all of that is done already. And now I'm going to do another multi-KO on top of it and use that. to check if I get a shiny. Every time I do this, I get to check new Cherubi at the end of the outbreak. It's not a lot of them. Sometimes, and in fact most times, it's like 1 or 2 new Cherubi. It's not very efficient, but it's the best I can do with this specific Pokemon, because it doesn't appear in massive mass outbreaks. So we did this one now. You see? We did this one because we added an extra 2 KO at the end. And now I get to catch 4 remaining Cherubi. I don't know how much of any of that you heard because there were ads on Twitch exactly at the timing I tried to explain things. So that's wonderful. What a great platform. There we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Let's load the backup and do it again. As a bit of a warning to you guys, usually I go on stream for about like 3 to 4 hours. I will be cutting it off at the 3-hour mark this time, which is in like 50 minutes or so. The reason being, I've got some tabletop RPGs to play tonight, and a dinner to make beforehand, so I will not be staying on stream for that much longer. We've got less than an hour together. Try and get these guys over here. Fantastic. I managed to get all of them to come over here again. Oh man, and I get a 2 KO now. No! Sorry. Not what I wanted. Come on. This way. Hope you have fun with your RPGs tonight. Thank you. I'm going to be playing Lancer, which is a mech-oriented system. I'm going to be playing the rest of a mech combat that we started. Things are getting heated up. Gonna be pretty tense mech action. We have 3 left, which is what we expected. Okay, they're all just gonna break out or something. Awesome. Good. And now for a 4 KO. Usually the easiest of the bunch, although it has failed me a few times. Whoa! What the hell was that? You just left instantly. What did I do? Did I, like, throw the berry too close for comfort and this guy thought I was attacking him? What happened? Old Cherubi just started booking it. I didn't even have time to send a sticky glob. It sensed your evil intentions. Yeah, must have. My heart was not pure enough. Okay, should be good. If it worked, we have 2 spawns left. And we do. Okay, they're both rebellious. Fine by me. And now we get to catch one and update the backup save. I am too far away for this thing to be spooked properly. So I just wait a little bit. Update the backup. Try and lure as few as I can. Two. This way, this way. Come on, come on. 3 left. 1, 2, 3. Riveting Cherubi content. Let's see. Now we do a 3 KO and I think the 4 KO after that. Depending on how many I lure here. I think I got all of them. I did. Can I only get 3? Nah. Gonna do the 4 KO now. Oof, that was a risky one. Okay. I think we salvaged it. And we get the luxury of seeing one whole Cherubi after this. Here it is. Admire it in its glorious form. There he goes. Let's try and get that 3 KO going this time, without a hitch. No friends, that's sad. Oh, plenty of friends. They're all in the box, you know? There's a bunch of them in the pastures waiting to play with the one I just caught. In fact, if not for all of the resets that I'm doing, I would have thousands, thousands of Cherubi waiting to play at the pasture. Right. 3 KO. Can I do this? 1, 2. This work? Scared of the Baniri coming over and being a little too close for comfort. Okay, it's over there, so I think it's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and 1, 2, 3. Wow, I hit that. Holy shit, what a throw. And 2 left. Yep. 1, 2. And we are going to Start from a fresh backup again. Or start a fresh backup again. You think there's thousands of Cherubi waiting in the forest? Depending on the permutations you do, only some show up in the actual outbreak? Yeah, they're always different, right? So they must be somewhere. I think every time I teleport, the trees around the outbreak have like a few Cherubi falling out to check out what happened and replace the missing ones. But if I were to climb up the tree, I would find 1,000 Cherubi, some of which are shiny, some of which are alpha, just waiting. And I'm imagining shaking the tree like an Animal Crossing villager and just having all the Cherubi coming out and chase you around like an angry horde of wasps. Gotta go, goodbye. Okay, thank you for hanging out, Sanrio Swifty. Much appreciate. And I hope you have a good rest of your day. Gonna go from here. Just checking where the last one is. It's taking a bath in the river over there. Sounds awesome. Getting chased by 1,000 Cherubi. I'm gonna go eat, Mikia. Bon appetit. Thanks for hanging out. I might not be there when you return, though. We'll see. So you'll hopefully be back before the end of stream. Maybe another half hour of stream, so we'll see. Bon appetit. Let's do 3 KO here. Ugh. They all started walking towards me. No! Okay. I guess there's no helping it. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3. Good thing I got the restun. Maybe there's only 16 of them, and the shiny alpha and shiny alpha are very shy. Oh yeah. the shiny one only comes out every few hundred permutations because it's really, really shy. And the alpha one only comes down if you make too much noise. That permutation's done. You're gonna go eat too? Alright, bon appetit. Thanks for hanging out. Now we want to do a 3 KO and then set up the backup again. Not in range of these. This might. Got one more. They're so close to one another. Getting a... Oh, okay, good. That should work. Nice. The other one is coming. No! No! It must not see. Keep him away. Come on, come on, come on, come on, this way. Sure, that works. I don't know why you're going around the tree, but... 1, 2, 3. Okay. We're in. I should have 5 left to catch, and then we can do a few more permutations off of the backup. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Perfect. We now use the backup save. Try and get as few as I can interested in this berry. Got one. Can I get this one to be interested? Oh, I already had a second. Okay. Oh, wow, everyone's coming over. Fantastic! I don't want to get a 4 KO from here. One, 2, 3. I got exclamation marks on all of them, so it works. Wow, the terraforming, you got nothing left on that garden. What the hell? Oof. Wow. Load the backup. We're gonna go for a 2 KO if possible here. Gonna get these two to come over. Oh. Ay, 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 ay. Wait, the other one reset. It's good work. It works. The other one reset for some reason. I think it's because it saw me, so it started walking after me for a little bit. And then that behavior eventually just fully resets and goes back to the middle. Because when they don't see you, then they just keep following the berries. But if they start by seeing you when there's no food yet, then they eventually reset. Three left. Now we do the 4 KO, which should be simpler. This one is doing back hops. Okay. Thank you. I thought so. I thought so. If it's doing back hops, that means it's engaged in combat or like aggressive in some way. It instantly despawned. Because it was on edge, I think because I flew into the Cherubi when I landed. Like, the bird was really close to it and it must have been stressed out by that or something. I don't quite understand that behavior yet, but sometimes they just get so nervous. I think it's because my Braviary was too close to them. Let's try that again. Gonna land on the side specifically. Put down a berry. Welcome back, Mikia. You did make it. Wow, you ate dinner pretty quickly. One spawn left, normally. Yes. Cool. And now we can change backup save. We go to the regular save instead. I will do catch, 4KO, catch, and then go from there. Every minute you spend eating is a minute you don't spend shiny hunting. Unless you're doing distortions. Then it counts. How's your hunts going, Mikia? You find anything good lately? Welcome back, Potato Smiley. I mean, I saw you got a bunch of shiny alphas, Mikia. Getting a lot of phases. I saw that you got a double shiny alpha in the same run. It's really cool. Yeah. Where are you going? Oh man, I fucked that up. Oh, I beefed it. We call you Potato. Yeah, will do. Yeah, gotta start over. I completely fucked up that 4KO that I tried to do there. You can't find any permutable outbreak? Yeah, that's... When you are at that point where you've got almost everything as a shiny alpha, then it is more difficult to find your permutable outbreaks. I'm feeling the same in the Fieldlands, and I definitely have a lot more options than you do in terms of permutable outbreaks. So I can imagine. If done correctly, we get 4 here. And then I catch 1. And we can set up the backup from there. We should be good. 2 KO, 3 KO, 4 KO. Yeah, we've got 6 we can do here. I'm gonna start with the 3. Oh shit, that rolled too far. That's gonna bait the other one. Okay, we look fine here. I think it's good. Why are you going around the tree? You creature. 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3. Completely missed that, but whatever. We got 4 catches left to do here. One, 2, 3, 4. Okay, good. So the backup save works. We can do 2, 4. I'm gonna start with the 4 KO because then I can set up the 2 KO as a backup and go from there. Here we go. So start with 4 KO and then catch 3. We get to check 3 spawns. How exciting. Usually I get to check 1 per permutation. Much exciting. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3. The most delayed 4th one. Okay. And now we count. Let's count to 3. Wow. Gain the ball. And now 2 KO, and then we're gonna do the last set of permutations of the stream, I think. So we've got 4 permutations to do here. Two KO. Let's try and only get 2 people over. 2 biddies. That works. Definitely gonna get that Psyduck coming in, right? Yeah. There he goes. Wow, wow. Our companion for these last permutations is a Psyduck who doesn't know what he's doing here. And his eye is going crazy. The Psyduck is mad. Five spawns remaining. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. I missed. Cinco. Everyone's breaking out. But that is the right amount. Broke out again. Three more permutations. Here we go. Uh, 2 KO, 3 KO, or 4 KO, whichever we get. Fortunately, I think I'm gonna bait over that last one. Yeah, okay, it's fine. The berry disappeared before it could fully get over here, so we still have 2, and not 3. 1, 2. Both got the exclamation marks, so we are safe. It's gonna work. 1, 2. Three spawns left to clean up. Okay. How about this? Because I want to potentially end the stream with finding something, anything, right? We're gonna do one extra permutation at the end, once I'm done with this backup save, and it's gonna have a bunch of extra spawns I haven't seen before at the end, so maybe we get something. Because it would be cool to end with a shiny or at least seeing an alpha. So there's 2 more permutations to do here, and then I'm gonna have one more final one that has a bunch of new spawns at the end. All of your non-PLA hunts have some very stupid things that make them even less efficient than they are supposed to be, like rain preventing you from doing hordes. having to go back to the right safari area every time. You don't know how many steps of having to do a 2k steps route in the void to get to Arceus every time. You want to play something else on the DS or your battery dies. Well, you do like difficult hunts, even though sometimes the difficulty comes not from the game, but from a completely different factor. Left. Yes. One more. The sentence was not sentencing. It was a bit of a lengthy one, but it's Twitch. It's harder to organize your thoughts and make it look nice. You can't really go back to a different line or something. But I think I get it. You're talking about wormholes? Doing the 2,000 steps route in the void to get to Arceus every time? That's the wormhole portals, right? Or is it... Wait, are you talking about a glitch void run going through the void in Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum? I faintly remember that in order to do an Arceus hunt in original Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, you can do the void glitch and like bike around the void until you get to the right place. Because it is in the game, they just haven't given the flute for it, right? Tweaking trick. Void glitch in Diamond. Yeah, okay. And you have to do that every time? Is the shininess of Arceus determined before you do the encounter? Like, you have to change the RNG for Arceus prior to doing the area glitch? Like, getting to the area? One left. Didn't see it. It's a tiny one in the shade. I was like, where's the Cherubi gone? No, just when you close the game, you can't save whenever you want in the void, or else it would probably soft-lock you. Yeah, okay. Oh, I see. Okay. So, I'm now understanding the previous sentence, which is, if you want to play something else or your battery dies, you have to redo the void glitch. Which is difficult to do. Because it's a very specific route that you have to follow. I get you. Okay, we're gonna do this final permutation. I'm gonna show you. Here's the list of permutations. You see how 356, just above my head, is not finished? We just did the entire block from 350 to 355. 356 is catch, 2KO, 2KO, and then there's a bunch of spawns I haven't seen before. We're gonna be doing that as the final permutation of this stream. Let's give this one a shot, see if we can get anything cool to spawn. Okay. Then go here. And then do a 2KO twice. Oh, that's rolling into all of them. No! The berry went too far. Can I salvage this somehow? To bury like here on the edge. Rolling again. This guy is now following me, so it's going to reset to the middle, which I think is a good thing, no? Eventually. There we go. No, it saw me. Shit. Okay, we have to redo that. Not the entire void glitch, because it's also using wrong warps, which you need to save and reset to do. You have no idea how it works, but you're just following a guide, but there's still a 2,000 steps step to do. Okay. I get you, I get you. Okay. Let me lock in and do this permutation correctly, because I keep on luring more than 2 of them over, and then it's a nightmare to get them to separate again. So, find the perfect sniper position. Strike from the shadows. Wait a little bit for everyone to reset. Be good. Go for a 2 KO. Hopefully by baiting the right amount this time and not having to backpedal like crazy. That looks good. The other 2 are quite far. Yeah. Okay. That's good. Come on, come on, come on. One, 2. That one didn't get the signal. Yeah. Perfect. I'm gonna put it back up here. And then we do another 2 KO. Then it's catch everything from there. And if you're on the Twitch side of the stream, please stick around. I'm going to try and find someone to raid after this. Go and say hi to someone, because I don't usually do raids, but it could be cool to find another shiny hunter to raid into. I get that berry on the floor to come over here? Here maybe? Whoa, far. But it works. Veneer is right there. Hoping it doesn't turn a... Hurry up. Okay, leave. That Buniri was staring at me. I really thought it was gonna start aggro. Okay, now we catch everything. Let's see if we find anything exciting on this last permutation of the stream. Five. 6, 7, and 8. Unfortunately, nothing. That is it for this stream of Pokemon Legends Arceus. I'm going to stop the YouTube stream. Thank you very much for if you're watching on YouTube. I will see you in the next one. Bye bye, YouTube.